They crossed the borders for work, they got licenses, they drove across the American highways, and now many of them are behind bars. Hi, this is Navyabal and you're watching TimesXP. In a major crackdown, the US Border Security Patrol has arrested 30 Indian truck drivers for illegally living and working in the United States. This happened in California's El Centro sector, where immigration officers stopped commercial vehicles at the checkpoint. What they found raised a serious alarm. According to US Customs and Border Protection, 42 truck drivers were arrested during the routine vehicle stops between November 23rd and December 12th. Out of them, 30 were Indians. The rest came from the countries like El Salvador, China, Haiti, Mexico, Honduras, and Turkey. All of them were living in the United States without legal status. Yet they were driving the semi-trucks across the state lines using commercial driver's license. Well, these drivers were operating heavy trucks on American highways. Many held CDL, license issued by US state California and Florida. Others had licenses from Illinois, New York, Washington, New Jersey, and many more. But here's the twist. Having a US driver's license does not mean legal immigration status. During the checks, officials found that many drivers had entered the United States illegally or overstayed their visas. Some never filed asylum cases, while others had no records at all of the immigration system. And that's why this crackdown matters. Federal agencies say that undocumented truck drivers pose a safety and security risk, especially after several serious road accidents. Under the pressure from federal government, California recently cancelled thousands of licenses issued to the undocumented immigrants. Well, then comes another surprise. On December 10th and 11th, federal agencies launched Operation Highway, and in this operation alone, 45 more immigrant truck drivers were arrested, including 5 Indians. This time, trucking companies themselves were targeted. Many undocumented Punjabis and Gujaratis in California are now known to run for work in trucking businesses. Some reportedly paid thousands of dollars to obtain these licenses through the loopholes. Now, those loopholes are closing fast. Well, this marks as a clear message from the Trump administration: legal stay plus commercial driving is equal to zero tolerance. For many Indian immigrants, this is a wake-up call. The road that once promises opportunities now leads to detention, deportation, and uncertainty. So the question is big. Should US state issue driver's license to the undocumented immigrants, or does this put a public safety at risk?